New partnership is helping to make our community safer.
Kentucky State University is working with Lexington's Community Corrections Division. WKYT's Lucy Bryson breaks down the opportunity for officers in a story that's new at noon.
Tuesday morning, a university and a detention center joined forces, encouraging further education for corrections officers in Fayette County.
It was a dream, then an idea, and today it's a reality.
In collaboration with Kentucky State University, a corrections certificate program is newly available. Within it, officers can decide between a fully online or a traditional in-person program. At a fast-track route of 8 weeks, officers have the chance to complete 15 credit hours at Kentucky State. All credits taken within the certification program can be applied toward a bachelor's degree at the university.
We met and discussed this with your leadership, and we sat down and talked about that, and these are the classes they felt were most beneficial to you all.
Representatives from Kentucky State presented the program to interested officers. The university and community corrections agree that bettering the community starts with collaborations just like this.
These people do such a phenomenal job for our community, but finding a way to elevate them and get them to where they need to be to even provide a better service to our community is something that I'm always aiming for.
You're only as good as your training. Our training is good. We can do better. We're doing better with this program.
And after receiving certification, they hope that's not the end of the road.
But I don't want it to be just a certificate. I want to make sure it leads to an associate degree, a bachelor degree, and why not a PhD?
In Lexington, I'm Lucy Bryson, WKYT.